Today, I'll be telling the story of the proud rose. So, once upon a time, there was a hot desert in which a miracle took place. A rose plant grew in the desert, and even though the plant barely bloomed, it looked so beautiful, and it didn't even have its petals by that time. After a few days, when it had its petals grown, it looked so beautiful that it became the most beautiful flower plant in the entire world. It was extremely proud of itself, and it also had two great friends, two great cactuses. Both of them are present on either side of the flower. Uh, their names were Ted and Moss. Ted and Moss were very supporting um, of the rose plant, and they knew that it was a miracle. So they named the rose plant as Magic. They were all they Ted and Moss. Both of them loved magic, and always supported her and watered her time to time because she's a rose plant, not a cactus. She cannot store water in herself, and she needs water. Otherwise, she'll die in the hot sun. So without Ted and Moss, the rose plant wouldn't be living. But the rose plant, but Magic, she didn't know that. She was so proud of herself that she always thought she was very beautiful, and she was the only reason why Ted and Moss are still living because of her beauty. In reality, she is living only because of Ted and Moss. So one day, a traveler was passing by, and he saw the beautiful rose. He was amazed by the miracle, so he went near the rose to examine it. As soon as he was about to pluck the rose, both Ted and Moss stopped the traveler because both of them knew that as the rose plant could not support herself, she needs the water and she needs the roots, which she had. If the traveler uprooted her, she would die immediately. So Ted and Moss, both of them, protected the rose plant, or they protected Magic from the traveler, and the traveler was scared away, and he went back on his way. But after the incident happened, Magic was very mad at both of them because she thought that both of them were being jealous of her, and they thought that she will live a happy life if she goes out of them. But but they were only trying to save her, and she didn't know that. So as she was mad at them, she decided not to take she decided not to take water from them and not to speak with them for days. But her plan didn't go that well because after a few days, she realized that without Ted and Moss's help, she would have died. So she apologized to both of them and took their help. As soon as Ted and Moss watered Magic, she became she became very lively, and she thanked both of them. From that day, she was never too proud of herself, and she always showed her gratitude towards Todd and the other characters. And all three of them led a happy life together, being friends forever. Thank you.